Hello, my name is Matt LePere. I am the Director of External Relations for the Zicklin School of Business. I'm here today with my colleague, Alo.
Hi everyone, I'm Elo Yen. I'm the International Program Manager at the Zicklin School of Business. Very excited to introduce our program for you.
Alo, thank you. So Alo and I are here today to talk about the Global MS in Finance at Zicklin School of Business. So when you come to New York and you're part of Baruch and you're part of Zicklin, you'll also be part of a leading urban university, and that's the City University of New York, affectionately known as CUNY. CUNY is large. We have 25 colleges across New York City with 275,000 students. One of those colleges, Baruch, your new home, will have nearly 20,000 students. We're big and we're diverse. 155 countries are represented within our student body, and we have more than 100 languages spoken on campus. So it's a big university, but you'll find a home at Zicklin, our business school. It's a long tradition of excellence and innovation. We were founded as a business school in 1919, so we've been doing the business education for over 100 years. We're the largest AACSB accredited school in the US. We have 120,000 Zicklin alum, and you'll have access to that network. About a quarter of our students are international. Graduate student level, there's about 2,700. And one of the reasons you'll feel at home at Zicklin is your dedicated academic advisor, my colleague Alo. So why Baruch? Why Zicklin? Well, it can be summed up in two words: excellence and access. Okay, so we're quite good at delivering high quality education at a reasonable and affordable price. You'll see by some of these rankings here, for example, the College Access Index published by the New York Times. Baruch's the #1 public college with the greatest economic diversity. Skipping down to the end, you'll see we're also a very good business school. Zicklin is a top 50 business school in the United States. That's really saying something because we have 800 accredited schools, and that's according to Bloomberg and Business Week. So excellence and access. Why MS in Finance? Why the dual degree program? Well, you'll have access to world-class faculty, both academics, more than 40 full-time faculty who are leading thought experts in their field. It's one of the larger departments in the business school. You also have access to our part-time, our adjunct faculty, many of whom are Wall Street professionals. So you have both the practitioners and the academics. The program is also STEM designated. What that means for you is up to 3 years of optional practical training, OPT, which is a great benefit after you graduate. And unique global perspective presented by Zicklin, in part due to our partnerships with our prestigious schools from Europe and Asia. What's the cost? So $20,521. Please know that's a good faith estimate. It varies depending on the number of credits you transfer in your schedule. This is a value. It's 1.2 times the in-state tuition, which is much lower than the out-of-state tuition that international students in general would pay coming to Zicklin. What about the living expenses? We're estimating here about $36,000. You'll see the breakdown. The largest expense by far is housing. So let's take a second to talk about housing. There's two general options: college housing, which is slightly off campus, up the street in Lexington, about 30 blocks or so from Baruch. Some of our global dual degree students choose to avail themselves of college housing. And if you do, it's a relatively short commute down the subway to Baruch. There's also plenty of off-campus non-college housing available to you. One thing that's great about Baruch is our location. We're centrally located in Manhattan. So you could choose to live in Manhattan or one of the other 4 boroughs or even New Jersey. And regardless of where you live, the public transportation is likely to bring you steps from campus. Okay, so you can live in a variety of places based on your unique needs and still have a reasonable commute to Baruch, located in the heart of Manhattan. What about the program elements? Okay, for admissions, we're looking at a GPA generally of 3.0 and above, and you'd also need to participate in an admissions interview. The language of instruction is English. Total number of credits is 30. You can transfer a maximum of 6 credits. You can do 6 in the summer, so this would be July or August 2024 for you at a partner location or online. Length of study in New York is 9 to 12 months, and the number of credits is 18 to 24. Now going to turn it back over to Alo.
Thank you, Matt. So let's take a look at the MSF program schedule. In the summer, you'll take 2 classes. One is Fin 9781, Intermediate Corporate Finance. Second one is Fin 9783, Investment Analysis. In the fall, you'll take another 2 required courses. One is Eco 9723, Econometrics. If you have taken Advanced Econometrics at Padova, it is possible you can transfer it in. We will evaluate your transcript and let you know. And Business 9551, Business Communication, is also a required course, and so we recommend students take them in their first semester in New York. In spring and summer, if you choose to extend your stay to summer, you pretty much will free to take any electives. This is a sample schedule for a scenario for a student transferring in 3 credits. Here is an elective example. Just as Matt mentioned before, we have a lot of Wall Street professionals that teach specialization topics for us. So this one is essential lessons from the US financial crisis. It talks about the lessons we should take away from the 2008 US financial crisis, and also talks about the very recent COVID-19 crisis. It's usually taught by 2 professors. One is Ron Mendel. He received his MBA from MIT, and he has brought over 30 years of industry experience with him. So in addition to the academic side, we also want our students to participate in all the campus resources and events that Baruch and Zicklin have to offer, because it's not just about going to classes and getting your degree, it's also about soaking up all the excitement and make the best use of all the resources that we provide. So we have a lot of student organizations. You can find people who share the similar interests with you. We also have a lot of centers and institutes. They host a lot of events, talks, invite CEOs from a lot of companies to give talks to our students. Another important aspect of the program experience is the career services we provide. We have a Graduate Career Management Center, GCMC, and they provide a lot of very useful tools and resources to our students. For example, individualized career coaching, self-assessment tools that help you better understand yourself, and workshops, seminars, industry events, network events to help you connect with alumni and future employers. And this career service is for life. So if you graduate from us and still want to come back and use our services, you can definitely do it. And here is just a sampling of recent events that we do. And here is a list of firms that employed our MS Finance graduates last year. You'll find very famous companies such as BlackRock, EY, Morgan Stanley, etc. Just a quick recap of our program highlights. We have excellent location. People say there's no better place to learn finance than New York City. And we're just a stone's throw away from Wall Street. As a STEM designated program student, you will get to enjoy up to 3 years of OPT, much longer than non-STEM program students. And because you only need to pay 1.2 times of the in-state tuition rate, you'll get to have a remarkable ROI on your education. We also very proud that we have prestigious partner schools. We started the program in 2017, so we have been running this dual degree program successfully for several years. And it has expanded very rapidly. Now we have 10 partners in Asia and Europe. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to email us or call us. And we have a lot of useful information on our websites as well. Lastly, we hope to welcome you to New York. Thank you.